I'm probably gonna get this covered up soon.
What?
My
Why?
tattoo with some flowers, some pretty flowers.
Why are you gonna
Uh,
cover it up?
because I don't like it.
What is it? I can see it looks
It's
red.
like a well, it's like a skull with a rose. It's a rose skull,
Oh.
but I don't like it. And then I'm gonna get my mom's portrait here.
Hmm.
But it's a portrait of her when she was young, like a
Oh, that's
teenager.
cute.
Yeah, so I want to get it right here in my hand.
You're gonna have to go with someone who's really good,
I
though.
already know who.
Like
George Magdaleno, dude.
really good. So
George
¿quién es George
Magdaleno. Dude, we went to
Magdaleno,
school with that
dude?
guy.
You tell me all these names. I don't know people's names. I know people's faces, maybe.
Well, my friend George, he gets down. He's really good. That's where I got this tattoo over here. It's pretty good. I like this one. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, I'm gonna get all tatted up.
George
Still.
Magdaleno, if you're listening to us,
You're the bomb.
apparently you're the bomb.
He gets down. I swear, I've been looking at
You get
loves
down and
portraits.
you get really good discounts too.
Very good discounts, especially people that name you in podcasts.
Especially guests.
You have proved that you fight well. Now you can join us.
Keep cut these cuts. Wake up, check your phone. Ignore the alarm. You're still alone. Wake up, rewind the night. Who are you? But also kind of who am I? Wake up, check your phone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to FINADULTING
with
with
Crystal.
me and Crystal. Crystal and I. With both Crystal and I. How are you doing?
I'm
It's been
pretty
a
good, and
while.
you? It's been a long while, buddy. I missed
I
you.
know,
I
dude.
haven't
What the
seen you. I
fuck?
know we talk in the phone, but I don't know. I can't see you. I can't see your
So,
reactions.
yeah. So we have a really good show today. We're talking about some pretty intense topics, and it's insane because there's a lot going on right now. There's a
Mhm.
shit ton going on throughout the world, and it's like, what do we talk about? There's so many things to talk about that we only have like 45 minutes to an hour sometimes,
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
it's like we can't really get into all of the topics, but
We
I
try to get
mean,
to the most important ones.
Afghanistan's like what's been going on over there. It fucking sucks. I've
Dude,
seen
it's
like images
crazy.
and oh my god. Um
Yeah.
Now obviously we're gonna be getting into the topic of the heartbeat bill, which is in Texas. They just passed a bill where it is illegal to have an abortion after 6 weeks. Because apparently that's when you have a heartbeat, the baby has a heartbeat, which
Yeah.
is insane if you think about it, because not everybody like that
Finds
is such
out.
a
Not
short
everybody.
time, like
Yeah, it's a short
nobody.
time.
Yeah, you go to the doctor,
I
you
think
already
it's
have
right
like
after, like, I think it doesn't even give you enough. Like, okay, so let's say you get pregnant and then you don't find out until your period's gone, right? So then you're all
exactly.
like, like you're waiting, like it's gonna come, and then boom, it's too late.
It is insane.
Hmm.
It is such a touchy subject because a lot of people are against and like
And what
for.
about you? What are you? I'm guessing you're for it.
I'm for it because I'm for
I guess
free
for different
will.
situations,
Yeah,
also.
I'm like, okay, you have a free will and it is your body. And, there's different situations that occur that you have to have one. I don't know why sorry about this. I don't know why I keep getting calls on my messenger and then it's going through my laptop and I can see
What?
it. And it's so fucking annoying. I don't know why people do that, dude.
I don't know. I don't know why. Like, honestly,
Like
dude, like,
what makes you think that you can call a total stranger on your messenger just because you have them on Facebook or not even, you
I know.
know?
And let me guess, it's a guy.
It's a fucking guy. We're gonna be talking about that bill that passed. And we're gonna be getting into I saw this thing on Facebook about the NBA player PJ Washington, I guess that's his name. I don't really follow NBA or basketball or anything like
Neither do
that.
I.
But I thought it was insane that they're making them pay $200,000 a month for child support over the next 18 years, obviously.
Yeah.
And the ex-wife, Brittany Renner, which I'll go ahead and post a picture of them. She's 29. She secretly filed for divorce 2 weeks after giving birth to their child. So my question is it like, obviously it's a trap? Come on.
Well, I think she had mentioned, I think it also says something on the story that she had said something about like just trapping like a basketball player, that they were so easy to get.
Don't quote me on it, but yeah, they don't like to wear condoms. Yeah.
Yeah, basically making it kind of like, oh yeah, like get pregnant with somebody who has money, like, which is pretty fucked up. But
and I mean, it's been done before.
It has been.
Oh, it just
I'm sure all the time.
$200,000 a month, dude. Like,
well, it depends on what you make. Yeah,
that bitch.
But still, that's kind of deep.
And he's 22 years old, dude. Imagine. 22 years old.
I mean, well, I guess we'll get into it right now, but
I want to know what you think about it. And I want to know what you guys think about it. What are your opinions on? Do you think, obviously it's a trap? Like, she definitely, I mean, after saying what she said,
yeah.
which, she might, I don't know,
and then even her actions, like right media, after she gave birth,
she allegedly said all this, so I can't really say I wasn't there. Really so
yeah.
But I mean, it's obvious, that these women are trapping these, and it sucks because they should know better.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, okay, if I was like somebody was making a lot of money, like obviously, like there's gonna be a lot of people who try and go out with you just for your money. And even more, like if I were a dude, like they're gonna want to get my fucking my
have
little
you seen 50
here,
Shades of Grey?
Yeah, I've seen it. Of
course, right? And you know how he has that contract?
Yeah.
I would have a contract like that.
Dude, for real. Because nowadays,
if I was making that much money, I mean, obviously he's making a shit ton of money because he's giving $200,000 a month of child support.
Exactly. So he's probably making bank.
So obviously, yes. And these are NBA players. They make a lot of fucking money. I would definitely have some sort of fucking paperwork. Hey, you have to sign this before we even fuck.
Yeah, because you don't even.
And I'm wearing a condom. Double condom.
Double wrap that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sure it feels fine, but they just.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I'm sure it does. I'm saying for the guy.
I mean, it's still penetration, so you're still getting yours. You're still getting.
Yeah, like obviously they still come.
It's not gonna feel the same, but
it's obviously still feeling good. So who cares?
It's such a short little time that you're fucking. It's like, just put it on. You have so much to lose as far as like,
your whole life is ahead of you, and like you're gonna look what happens.
It's so insane, and I think that's why, because he's so young too, and the girl is fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie, she is.
That's
so
the first
cute.
thing I thought. I was like, well, yeah, I would definitely have sex with this female.
And she's 29, dude, 22,
super hot, and
7
I wouldn't.
Years.
But I mean,
7 years older than him. She's like, oh.
Pero también, dude, weren't they married? So like, you would think, like, oh, okay, she's my wife. I could get her pregnant. Like obviously
right. They were married. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna be talking about all that fun stuff. But first, I just want to let you guys know we have our podcast through audio as well. So if you guys are tired of watching us, which I doubt it.
I think so. I don't
doubt
think so,
it because look at these faces. They're angelic.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I know, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, sure. Where you stream your podcast, we have through Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere you can think of. We have our podcast, F in Adulting, just like how it's here, except it's going to be FIN Adulting. Okay, so with that said, I saw this on an article on Today. It says, man photographed as baby on Nevermind cover sues Nirvana alleging child pornography. You know that cover?
God, yeah, with the baby swimming.
The baby swimming. I don't know if you saw
How is
this.
that child
Anywhere.
pornography?
It is
It's
so
like a little
stupid.
people are, and then I don't know
They
if you
just
heard
want to
about
get
the
money, dude.
I don't know if you heard about that other shit too, that they were talking shit about Eminem and Rihanna's song. They're making a big fucking deal, dude.
Which
Like a bunch of
one?
little
Oh
kids.
yeah, but what?
That the one that where he's singing about just gonna I don't know shit. But that's
Yeah.
right. That one. So
Oh my gosh. So
apparently
now
his
you can't.
lyrics. And I'm like,
Oh,
fools, you
if
guys
you
listen to
go
worse
into
shit.
lyrics, I mean, come on.
Like,
You're gonna have an issue with all of the songs.
dude, and I was just like, fucking people make stupid fucking, oh my God, I just hate people like that. Like,
They have these stupid artists now, like they don't even sing about anything.
mm-mm.
It's like, you can't even understand,
Stupid.
first of all, what they're fucking saying. Oh my god. And then I saw this picture. This picture of this guy, this rapper. I don't know who the fuck he is, but
Oh, the one with the diamond.
like this guy has like gold hair now.
Oh, with horns like that.
No, like his hair is just like a bunch of like chains, gold chains.
Oh
And
my
he
God.
literally like, okay, let me see if I can find it.
Dude, like, I don't know if you heard about that
Oh,
one rapper
really?
that got spent like a shitload of money, millions of dollars to get a
With the
diamond
diamond, yes.
in the middle of the head. That was stupid
Yes.
too. They have so much money, they don't even know what the fuck to do with it. Like, there's a lot of things you can do with it, I think.
The first rapper to have gold chains implanted in his head.
Implanted. Everybody's trying to get implants now.
A popular rapper and reggaeton artist named Dan Sood
Yeah,
has
that's
gone viral on social media for his new hair after uploading photos and videos to his TikTok account. MTO News. That's where I'm reading from. The rapper now has hair made up of gold chains. According to him, he has the gold chain surgically implanted into his head as a replacement for his hair. MTO News confirmed. According to Dan Sood, he had gold hooks implanted into his head. Then he purchased dozens of gold chains. MTO News has learned and hung them from the hooks so that it appears that he has gold hair. He now looks like he has hair straight out of a jewelry store. His mane, composed of a series of golden strands, resembles of Goldilocks from the popular children's story. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? These people don't even know what to do with their money. And it's like, okay, how ridiculous can I look?
I don't think I would do anything to myself.
Let me get
Like,
golden nipples.
other than my fucking tattoos, but like fucking chains and yeah, well, I guess gold nipples does sound good. No, just kidding.
They be cold all the time and shit.
I know, all hard. Get it?
Yeah. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That is so stupid.
I want hair like that now.
Imagine, and I was thinking, does gold get hot?
Yeah.
So, like, if it gets hot outside, it'll get hot, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know
Well,
how
yeah.
you're wearing like
It's the metal.
earrings, and then you're blow drying your hair, and it's like if it gets
It
hot,
gets
so
hot,
like,
yeah.
burns you. So I'm like thinking when I was reading that, I'm like, maybe like.
Well, I guess if
outside
he's
in the-
standing in the sun, then yeah,
That's
it will
weird.
probably.
Well, yeah, it doesn't make.
But
It's kind of dumb. There's so many stupid things. So many. Newlyweds create a 240 bill for
oh yeah, I
no-show
saw that.
guests at their destination wedding. What do you think about that?
Well, I guess I could. I mean, from what I read, they asked the people that were going. I guess they had like a group of people going like to I don't know, out of town somewhere.
Let me read.
But if they had already made plans with them, then I guess I kind of get it. Like, yeah, charge them, because if they had already, you know, like paid for it out of their own pocket, thinking that they were gonna show up and they didn't, then I mean, I guess it's okay.
So
but
Doug and Deborah Simmons shared that 8 friends who RSVP'd to their destination wedding simply didn't show up. Failing to notify a couple that you're bailing on their big day is basically the cardinal sin of wedding etiquette. Still, plenty of married couples have horror stories about no shows that put a damper on their wedding day. One such couple created a fake wedding invoice to send a message to the friends who backed out on their wedding. And it's quickly gone viral on social media. Doug and Deborah Simmons got married on August 18th, and they were expecting 109 people at their destination wedding in Negro, Jamaica. But when the big day rolled around, 8 guests simply didn't show, even though they had plenty of time to change their RSVPs. We asked 4 times from November to August if they would be in attendance, and every time they said yes. If at any time they were unable to attend, we would have truly understood, but no call, no show was a bit disappointing. Doug Simmons told TMRW, which is tomorrow, remember?
TM.
Since there was a destination wedding, the couple had to pay for each guest 30 days in advance.
You see?
So they already had forked over the cash for those 8 meals. While they could manage the loss financially, the couple was peeved that their guests didn't give them a heads up. We were all on WhatsApp, and neither one of us got a text or a call from any of them letting us know they wouldn't be able to make it. When we got home from Jamaica, there was still no call or text, Simmons said. At that point, the groom channeled his creative side and whipped up a fake invoice that charged the no-show guests for the meals they didn't consume. And then they have the invoice, and the invoice says, wedding reception dinner, no-show, $120. $120. Quantity $2, amount $240. Well, yeah, times 2.
Yeah.
It says, notes, the invoice is being sent to you because you confirmed seats at the wedding reception during the final head count. The amount above of the cost is the cost of your individual seats. Because you didn't call or give us a proper notice that you wouldn't be able to attend, this amount is what you owe us for paying for your seats in advance. You can pay via Zelle or PayPal. Please reach out to us and let us know which method of payment works for you. Thank you.
I mean, honestly, I would have been kind of upset too, because I mean, even though you have the money, like they said, but I mean, if let's say you're getting married, right, and you invite me and you pay for my shit, it's kind of fucked up.
It's insane the amount of money you have to pay for a wedding.
And that's what I'm saying. And then if you're telling them, oh, I'm going to be there, and you should be there, then like they're paying out of their pocket. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
What do you think? Would you have charged also? Or would you have been a little bit pissed and not charge?
The way that I am, I probably would have been pissed, but I wouldn't charge them.
Yeah, no, I know.
At the end of the day, it's still my wedding, and I wanted them as guests. If they couldn't make it for a reason or another, fuck it, like I knew I was still gonna spend money either way. So,
but if you're asking them, like, and
I would have been pissed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I would have said something to them. I would have been like, I would have came back and been like, hey, it would have been nice to have been told that you weren't gonna be there, so I can save that money. Because I'm already spending so much money. I already spent so much money. It would have been nice, but I would have been really pissed. But I don't think I would have charged them. Now, if it would have came out of there, if it would have came out of their like their side or their mouth, and they would have like offered to pay me, then I would have accepted it. Because you know what, like, okay, but that's up to them,
Yeah.
But either way, like. I mean, it's insane. $240, 120. It's insane.
What's 120 times 8?
Hold on.
120.
So 109 times 120. So they paid $13,000 for just the meals itself, the seats, and the food.
Damn.
That is insane. So. There's some obviously it goes on and on. It's a little bit long, but I don't want to get into all of that. Um, somebody said here on Twitter, says plenty of social media users have shared their invoice on their own pages, including Twitter user Phil underscore Lewis underscore, who told TMRW what he thinks it sparked a good conversation about wedding etiquette. I understand that weddings are expensive, but I wouldn't RSVP to something without knowing for sure I would come or I could go. If it was an emergency, then I would expect my friend to know that I simply couldn't come.
Yeah, so at
He
least
told us.
letting
So
them
yeah,
know.
I mean that's good etiquette, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a wedding reception invoice before.
I don't think anybody has.
This was the same guy. I mean, it's understandable. I've heard of so many other stories where I was telling you about I don't know the entire thing because I don't have it with me, but I was listening to one where this lady was having a party. I don't know what type of party or anything, but she had I think it was like they were all gonna be couples and the friend was invited. Like, let's say I was inviting you, Crystal. Hey, Crystal, I'm gonna have a party,
Yeah.
and you were like, okay, cool. Yo te pongo la mesa del no sé qué chingados,
See, whatever the fuck.
like I'll put this or I'll, go ahead and put me for that or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool, But then I find out, oh my god, everybody's like partnered up, or it's like a couple thing. So I call you and be like, hey, Crystal, by the way, it's gonna be like a couple things, so I'm kind of uninviting you, but I still want you to put whatever you offer to
Oh,
me,
fuck no.
And then the girl's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You're uninviting me to
And
your
then you still want me to
reunion or
fucking
whatever, but you still want me to go ahead
and pitch
and
in
give
for
you money for whatever it is that I had told you." And she's like, "Well, yes."
Oh my
Well, yes,
god.
why do you have to be like that? You said I was counting on that. And my party's already like tomorrow or
I'd be
whatever.
like, well, then whoever you're inviting to your party can put that money in so you can have your table
But I
or
can't believe
whatever.
there's people that are like this. Like,
It's
what the
so
fuck
I
would you?
I don't know.
You're uninviting your friend, first of all, and then you
And then
still
you're still like,
expect him
bitch,
to
I'm
like.
waiting.
But
You
you
said
said, oh, by the way, you can go ahead and drop off the
the shit you're
things,
bringing, but you're not coming, eh?
but don't
Don't even
stay.
come in. Call me
But
when you're out there. I'll bring it in. That's fucked up.
I'm reading an article on NPR. It's about obviously the heartbeat bill that they passed just September the 1st, just this month. What the Texas abortion ban does and what it means for other states. So, other red states are thinking of doing that. Like, they're testing it out right now to see how it's going to work out as far as, how, because I was reading on it. You know how the bill technically tells you obviously it's going to be illegal for you to have an abortion after 6 weeks, and whoever they catch, like anybody can call and report someone that they know got an
That
abortion, and the girl that got the abortion is not going to get anything, like she's not going to get penalized or anything. It's just the people that are assisting her, like the Uber driver, let's say
oh.
whoever drives her there will get like,
But what if the Uber didn't know?
it doesn't matter. Well, maybe, I don't know how that's going to work out, but it's just insane. So let me read on
What
this real
the
quick and then
fuck?
I want to know what you think about all this, Crystal, because we're both women, you know. Thankfully, we never had to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
But if there was ever a situation, I would want to know that I have that option,
Option,
because,
exactly.
and I mean, other
And
states
there's
right now, it's only Texas right now. I'm pretty sure anywhere, any other state, you can probably still get an abortion, right? But the thing is that not a lot of people have access to go somewhere else,
well, yeah, that's true.
and it's gonna be like it's like a life and death situation because they can go somewhere else where it's not gonna be as like the way that, the process might not go as well as if you would go somewhere that they do that, like
Mm-hmm.
just because people they get like, they just don't think and they're like, I need to have an abortion and, and they'll just go anywhere and they end up dying because you
They just
know,
went anywhere to go get it done.
yeah, they bleed to death or whatever the procedure, not anybody can just fucking do
Do
an
it,
abortion.
yeah.
Yeah. With the US Supreme Court, a new law went into effect in Texas that bans abortions after about 6 weeks of pregnancy. That's well before many women even know that they're pregnant, like how we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The law allows private citizens to sue abortion providers and anyone else who helps a woman obtain an abortion, including those who give the woman or a woman a ride to a clinic and provide financial assistance to obtain an abortion. So if anybody gives you money,
To
they
get it
can get
done.
sued. Private citizens who bring these suits don't need to show any connection to those they are suing. The law makes no exceptions for cases involving rape or incest. It's insane. Here's why the law is one of the strictest abortion bans in the country. What does the Texas law prohibit? It bans abortions as soon as cardiac activity is detectable. That's around 6 weeks, which is before a lot of people know that they're even pregnant. Other states have tried to do this, but those laws have been challenged by abortion rights groups and blocked by federal courts again and again, which I hope they block this one. I hope they just like come
Well,
to their senses. It's like, why would they do that?
yeah.
Well, what?
No, I was just thinking, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Like, we're supposed to, there's a lot of things that are going on right now. Like, for example, like the vaccine and everything. Like, we're supposed to have our own rights. We're supposed to do whatever we want with, and
Our
there's a
body.
lot of our rights that I feel like they're being taken away from us because, like, they've been telling people you need to get vaccinated. There's a lot of people that are also like making it where at work you have to do it. And it's our bodies, you know what I mean? Isn't that, I think it's pretty fucked up. Like, it's our bodies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe that like there's a lot of things going on now that we're supposed to, like be free and all this stuff. But
The
then,
thing with my my argument with that, as far as a vaccine and this abortion, they're so different because the vaccine,
I'm
it
not
says
saying that
like,
it's like the same. I'm saying you're still obligating people to do it. Like if people don't want to do it, like that's their business.
well, yeah,
If
but
they want
then
to
the
get
thing is
sick,
that
they're
yeah,
gonna
but the
get
thing
sick.
is that you're not getting yourself only sick, you're getting everybody else sick.
I don't know. Well, I'm
And
just
that's
saying
why they're
because
just passing it around
it
because they
happens
know.
with the common cold. It's the same thing. You get vaccinated, and if you don't, you're still gonna get sick.
Well, yes, Crystal, that's the
I'm
point. But
just saying that wasn't the point. We're going into it another. I'm just saying
no, I'm just
that
saying
that's
because
still a person's option.
yeah, obviously, yeah, you still have
That's
your.
all I'm saying. Like it's an option. If you don't want to, you don't want to.
But yeah, okay. So the abortion, I feel like it's affecting you. Like you're the one that's being affected alone, really. You and your partner. You're not affecting anybody else around you. So it's personal. It's like, okay, if I want to have an abortion, I want to have it's my body and I'm doing it to
Yeah, I get it. I
myself.
get it. I was just
It's
saying.
like vaccine is like, okay, well, I want
I
to
was just
protect myself and
saying.
others. But okay. How is this law different from other states' efforts? So, groups who oppose abortion rights have pushed for this Texas law, hoping that it will be harder for federal courts to knock it down. Instead of requiring public officials to enforce the law, this law allows individuals to bring civil lawsuits against abortion providers or anyone else found to aid or abet illegal abortions. So this law empowers individuals to enforce an abortion ban. How would that work in practice? Anyone who anyone who successfully sues an abortion provider under this law could be awarded at least 10,000. And that's my thing. It's like, oh, a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, well, it's like It's so
They're gonna be
evil. It's so
tattletaling because you're getting
evil. It is such
yeah.
an evil fucking thing. And to prepare for that, Texas Right to Life has set up what is called a whistleblower website where people can submit
Ah,
anonymous tips
Jesus.
about anyone they believe to be violating the law. These lawsuits are not against the women, says John Ciago with Texas Right to Life.
It's not against women?
Okay.
What do you
It is
mean? Like this is
exactly
about
against
women.
women. The lawsuits would be against the individual making money off of the abortion industry itself. So this is not a spy on your neighbor and see if they're having an abortion. In the federal lawsuit challenging this, a coalition of abortion providers and reproductive rights groups said the law places a bounty on people who provide or aid abortions, inviting random strangers to sue them. So this is fucking insane. It's like, oh yeah, let me
And you
fucking
know
make
there's
it a
gonna be a
little bit
shitload of
more,
people, dude, trying to get those $10,000 just fucking
and then playing it off
it's
as
gonna
in
backfire, fool.
it's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna play it off as, oh, I'm like against abortion, but yeah, give me my $10,000. By the way,
Exactly.
it's like, no, bitch. If you were against abortion, or no, whoever the fuck, if you're against abortion, you don't need that money. It wouldn't be like an incentive.
Yeah, like you're just
So if you're gonna
yeah.
stand by what you believe in, don't fucking get the money. And it's like a fucking little bribe, like, hey,
It is. That's
here,
what is
I'm gonna
going
give you
on.
$20 if you tell me who is stealing
Who's
the
doing
cookies from the
this? And
cookie
of course
jar.
there's gonna be fucking stupid people fucking doing it, dude.
Fucking oh, okay. So, what does the law mean for patients and abortion providers? Doctor, what is that? What's his
Bavik.
name? Bhavik
Bavik
Kumar,
Kumar.
a family medicine doctor who works for Planned Parenthood in Houston, says the law creating a lot of uncertainty for patients and providers, but Kumar insists he will comply. The ban, though, will likely mean a lot of questions from patients about how they can get an abortion outside of Texas, Kumar said. I know that there are many people who don't have the ability to make it out of state. The logistics and ability to do so is not an option for them, he said. So I'm really concerned about what's going to happen to those people. Dr. Gasalet Moyedi, sorry about that, an OBGYN told NPR over the weekend that patients are apprehensive. They understand that the abortion that they're having this week, last week, or week before is something that they wouldn't be able to have next week. They've been asking about it and asking, if I were here in September, would I be able to get this? Wow. What does this mean for abortion laws in other states? If the federal courts ultimately allow this law to stand, it's very likely that other conservative states will move to pass similar laws. Ciago with Texas Right to Live said his organization is working with activists in multiple states who are eager to replicate this model if it succeeds in blocking access to most abortions in Texas. It is still a bit untested. We're still working on what these laws are going to look like if the industry decides to break the law, Ciago said. So it is a new model that we're still testing out. What happens next? Multiple court challenges to the law are underway, including several lawsuits in state court in Texas targeting anti-abortion rights groups, including Texas Right to Live. Abortion right groups are also organizing protests and demonstrations in Texas in opposition of the law or to the law. A spokeswoman to Texas Right to Live told NPR that no lawsuits against abortion providers are imminent, and abortion providers say they will comply with the law as long as it is in effect. And that
Yeah.
is the article, and so it pisses you off.
Well, yeah, because oh, dude, I have like there's a lot of reasons why like I feel like, for example, like for rape, like you know what I mean? Like, of course, I think you have every right, you know, I mean, first it's your body, then second, like imagine having to go through something like that where you just went through a rape and then next thing you know, you're pregnant.
Having to have
And exactly.
a reminder of what happened to you.
Exactly. And I'm sure it's not, I mean, it could be, you could, I don't know how your feelings would be towards this kid, but I'm sure you're going to feel some kind of type of way. And it's something that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
It's insane. That's the thing. Like, it takes a type of person who would not take it out on the kid. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, that's why I'm saying like we should all have an option. If she doesn't really want to have the baby, because
then
she knows that she just doesn't. She's not going to have the baby.
Or what about those people also that like they are not fit to be parents? You know what I mean? Like that child's gonna suffer more being, you know, like you can't take care of it or whatever reason you're like an unfit mother and you're not taking care of your child. Like, I mean, you're still basically, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
And then
like,
there's going to be a lot of people who are probably going to be like, oh, well, they can easily put them for adoption. There's a lot of people who need kids or whatever.
No, but look at all the people, all the kids that are not being adopted. Nobody's being adopted. But the thing is that
what if someone doesn't really want to go through the process of being pregnant?
Exactly.
Like, it's like, I mean, it's your body. You choose what you want, you know? And if you don't want to go through the process of being pregnant and it was something like an incest or like a rape, or even if it was your choice to have sex and you happen to be pregnant,
like you fucked up.
You still fucking, if you decide to not want to have the baby, then don't have it. And there's situations where babies are like, they're gonna come out wrong, you know, like there's so many wrong things with the baby, and you need to get to have an abortion because the baby's not gonna have a good life, you know.
And then especially like, what if you don't have the money to have that baby been like looked at because of whatever the baby was born with, you know? And I think all that should be put into
and like, this consideration. Reminds me so much of on TikTok, there's a person I follow, and they put like Reddit, like I don't know if it's from Reddit, but they're like confessions, anonymous confessions, obviously, right? And I read one where it talks about the lady saying that she wished she never had her baby because her baby is practically a vegetable.
Aww.
And she like, it is a really horrible confession because she goes in deep, and it's because it's anonymous, obviously.
Yeah.
In deep how like the way she speaks about this kid is like, oh, the potato, and she'll like name call him and stuff, you know? And it sounds really fucked up, but then at the same time, you're like, okay, I'm not in her situation. I don't know how stressed out she is. I don't know what's taken. Like, it's taken so much out of her that she's probably like just releasing and venting, and it sounds like fucked up.
Yeah.
You don't know. You can like, you could only imagine what it's been like. And she goes on saying that her husband committed suicide because she thinks because of the kid, because he didn't have a way of like, the kid just doesn't have any emotions, doesn't react to anything. He's just there, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's just breathing. And so she's like, I wish I wouldn't have had him, you know, because my older, the older son or younger or whatever, he's perfectly fine, but he doesn't get a lot of love or a lot of attention because everything's for, you know,
the other child. Yeah.
The other child. And it just reminds me, like, people, there's situations that people are pregnant and the kid's not gonna be fine, and and it would be good to have an option to, you know what, I know he's not gonna have a good quality of life, and you know, so might as well. Why are you gonna bring someone to
like suffer more?
Suffer,
yeah.
So I mean, it's just insane because it reminds me also. I'm all like venting over here because oh my god, of The Handmaid's Tale. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the book. I read the book.
Oh my god. Well, I saw the series. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You
No,
read
no,
the
no.
book. The book is probably way better.
It's
But
really good.
yeah. And it just reminds me of that they're just like, oh, we're testing it out. And no,
Yeah.
this is our bodies. You don't test out our bodies
Our
and
bodies. Yeah. Like,
like, oh, let's
no.
test it out and see how it
And
goes.
see how it goes. I
Mhm.
honestly don't think it's going to work out. I
It's
honestly
not.
don't think so because they've tried to do this. I know they've tried to do it and it just doesn't work out because at the end of the day, there's going to be women who are going to want to be like you said earlier in the article, doing it on their own. They're going to end up bleeding out. There's going to be a lot of deaths. It's going to be a lot of suffering. I don't think it's going to work. I mean, honestly, because they're going to find a way, dude.
I know,
Like,
like people are gonna find a way, you know, just like immigration.
mm-hmm.
You fucking put a wall, we'll fucking jump over it, you know?
Yeah.
There's
There you
always
go. There's always
people
a
are
way.
always gonna find a
Find a
way to
way.
get whatever it is that they need, you know?
Exactly.
And like, I don't know, it's just insane. But and it like boils my blood and I'm just like, oh my God, because I'm not in that situation, but I could just imagine these
If you were in a
young
situation like
girls,
that,
these
yeah.
young women that I mean, Planned Parenthood. You know, I remember going to Planned Parenthood when I was young, and like they give you your little birth control pills, and
Your
they give
little condoms and
you
your
out a lot. You know,
yeah.
and a lot of people are against Planned Parenthood because of that. And it's like, no, it's better for you to be educated. It's better for you to be
Exactly.
fucking safe, you know, than sorry. But if
Exactly.
you have to, then they can help you out. There's people who are there to like, you know, even I've seen movies and stuff. Even like when you go, they try to like talk to you, and are you like mentally there to have an abortion? Have you thought about it? Right? Have you?
Yeah, and then I think back then you would get counseling afterwards too, like for
Yeah.
it and
So I
everything,
mean,
all that.
so I don't think. I mean, I'm not. I don't know how they get paid. I don't know if it's like on every abortion they get a little piece of whatever. You know, I don't know how that shit goes. But honestly, I mean, they're there to help you out,
Hmm.
you know?
And I know there
So,
was a lot of places when we were younger to go to, and I think there's not that many anymore.
yeah.
And I
No,
feel
there's
like we should have more of those to
especially
educate
right
people.
now. Have you seen?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Educate people, wear a condom, do
it's
this, do
insane
that.
though. Have you TikTok, all of those, Instagram and all that, you see like 14, 15-year-old little girls that look like they're 17, they're like 20 something. And I'm like, I remember being 14 and not looking like that.
Dude, we didn't
And
look like that.
I was still fucking like,
Dude, a story to tell you. I guess like now when I was in middle school, I still wouldn't even shave my legs, dude. And I thought
mhm.
one time I went to school, dude, all badass and with shorts. I'll do my hairy legs and shit. And I didn't know, like, I didn't
I
want.
didn't either. Like,
And
you
then they're like,
know,
hey, look at those
I
hairy
think I just
legs.
started last week. I shaving
That
my
shit was so
legs.
embarrassing, dude. People were, you know who was making fun of me? I don't know if you
Ooh.
remember a guy named Damien.
Oh yeah,
It
you
was
went out
real
with
popular.
Damien.
No, not that one.
Oh no,
Some
I don't
boy
remember.
Damien with long hair, and I guess he was going out with a girl named Diana, and he was making fun of me. I was like, little fucker.
I
But I
swear.
shaved my legs that day.
Oh, you're like, I knew. I learned my lesson.
I was like, fuck.
I hated like first shaving. You would cut yourself a lot. Oh my god, I
I
hated it.
never really had like that problem,
I
honestly.
did. I was like very.
Really.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
Zeki.
that's that. I hope they get rid of this fucking bill because
It's
it
not
is
gonna work
so
out, I don't think.
fucking. I mean, we're in 2021. We should fucking be growing out of these things, you know? Like, it should be like we should be evolving and like being like, you know, like growing and having more rights, and it just seems like we're just going back. We're
I don't
like
know.
we
It's
have one
just
step forward, two steps back. You what
or
you know what I
three
mean?
steps back.
Like
Shit,
we
that's what
don't
it's looking like
fucking
lately.
it's horrible. I want to know what you guys think about this situation. If you're a woman, I know you have your thoughts and your comments. We would love to hear what you guys have to say
I
about
honestly want to
this.
hear men too, though, because
Well,
men
man, but
also
that
have a big part of it.
they do, but
Like, and
that's
they
the
don't
fucking
comment on
fucked
it.
up
They don't say
thing.
shit.
That's the
But
fucked up thing that the
yeah,
fucking people who are making this or passing these bills are usually men who don't fucking have to go through shit like that. It's like
yep,
you're not even a woman. What the fuck do you have to say about it? Like, why do
exactly.
you want to control women's bodies? You know,
Yeah, I get
you
it.
have
No,
nothing to say. Like, don't fucking. But anyways, if you're a man, if you're a viewer or listener, go ahead and comment. We want to hear your thoughts
I
on
really want to
this.
hear.
We do, obviously. And I also want to get into. Can you tell us about the other topic that we're going to be talking about today?
Me? Yes, definitely.
Yes.
So we're also talking about how there's some I don't know, there was this basketball player that you were telling me about that I guess has to pay $200,000 to his ex-wife now, but I guess she was making comments that kind of makes thing like, she was just trying to grab this guy, get pregnant just for the money.
I know, dude. What
But
the fuck?
that's the next topic.
If you haven't heard the story, NBA player was it Washington? It's taking a lot of heat
Yeah,
right
Washington.
now. It's taking a lot of heat right now. The Charlotte Hornets player has allegedly been hit with paying the 200,000 a month for child support payments to his ex, Brittany Renner. I want to say Renner.
I'm
A
not sure.
video has surfaced from her past of her saying that athletes are dumb. And if you want to get a bag, get an athlete because they don't wrap it up. Social media is saying she trapped him on purpose. So, anyway, social media is talking about it. They're discussing whether she trapped it or not. Is this fair or not? What do we think about the situation? I actually I saw this on Facebook. Someone posted it. I wanna link it down below, whoever did. But what do you think, Crystal? I mean, like we were talking about it. She's super fucking hot.
She is hot.
She's hot. But I mean,
I
it's
mean,
definitely crap. I mean, if you're saying that,
I honestly like there's so many mixed emotions into it. Like it's fucked up of her. Like like that stick, you know what I mean? Like that you just trying
like
to get
what,
this
two
poor
weeks
young kid.
after the baby is born, she's like,
She's like,
cha-ching.
fuck this chicken. Yeah, like I don't want to be with him. Like I'm just gonna use him for his money. And like I don't know, like I have so many mixed emotions because I think like
Poor kid.
poor dude, you know what I mean?
No,
Like
I'm
and
saying
poor
poor
kid.
baby.
And poor dude too, like because she obviously was just using him. But I also think he's a guy and he's making a lot of money. And there's a lot of women out there who are just gonna want you for your money. So
It's
I
sad
don't
though,
know.
because he's a very handsome guy.
He's all
He's a
right.
handsome guy. I mean, obviously, she's way hotter than him.
She is hot.
She's
And
hotter
he
than
should have
him.
known, honestly. Like she's just
Oh,
I
dude.
never
But I
usually
mean,
get this, pretty fucked up. Like I think it's pretty fucked up, like the whole situation. Like she's a dick, yeah, but like come on, dude.
no, dude.
Come on, dude.
He's 22. He's not a little kid. I mean,
And
he's a
then
little kid, but he's not, you know? Like, you're well aware of the
and
thing.
you're well aware of everything. Yeah,
And the thing is
yeah.
that, okay, yeah, well, yeah, you're saying, like, yeah, they're married. But I
And
mean,
it's pretty fucked up. Yeah, because like
maybe he
he
got
probably didn't
married.
know.
Maybe he was in love and she was like, nah, fuck you, dude. I just want your cum. I just want
And
you to come inside me and to
it's fucked up. I
and it's
was
so fucked up.
I was watching this episode long time ago. It's Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know why this whole thing reminds me of that episode. There's this girl, they invite her. She's she uses men for money.
You told
And
me
she
about
showed
her.
up at the show, and then they will buy her houses. She got her house from a dude. They would buy her clothes, they would buy her cars, and you know what I mean? And at the
Wait,
end of the day, like she wasn't even sleeping with these guys, and these guys were still sending her money. And I remember Dr. Phil talking shit to her and talking shit, and yeah, it's pretty fucked up, but it's like, why isn't the guy noticing? Like, she's just using
because
me for
guys,
money.
I mean, guys know. I mean, I don't think they're fucking.
They're not.
Oh,
They
they
know.
know. But then again, like, nobody's making you do anything. You do it because you want to.
Exactly. And that's
So
why,
if she's
like,
smart enough to get money from these guys and not do anything, which she says she doesn't, but you never know, you know?
even at that, she's
But
still
even
got her
then,
house.
like, I
And
know
the
that's what I'm
guy at the
saying.
end of the day, like the guy should know.
But people don't just give something for nothing, dude.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying though, but
But
that's
she
her
still got a
business.
house.
And they're still giving her shit about it. Like, oh, well, you're using
Maybe
men.
she's really good
These
in bed.
men should know though.
Maybe
Like,
she's really good in bed. And they're like, fuck
and
it.
they're like, hell yeah. But they were making her like look like this. I get it. Like she's using them for money, pero también que no sean pendejos.
One way or another, she's still getting 200 fucking $1,000 a month. What the fuck are you doing with that
Dude,
much
and
money?
honestly,
It's a
I don't even
kid.
think you need that much money, dude.
It is insane, but the thing is that it just makes you look super fucking. I mean, it makes you look a certain way, but who gives a fuck, right? You're still getting that money.
She's still getting that money no matter what.
It's insane though. Like you want to be like high and mighty and be like, oh no, I don't need from anybody and this and that. But
But then there you go.
if you know how to play the game and you got it, and you
And
know
she
what?
got it. I mean, and like I feel bad for the
What?
dude, you know, but
How
fuck,
did I
like,
not think of that? You know, because I'm not that hot.
nah, dude, not even. Like, it's not
Kidding.
even. I don't know.
It's just I
I
don't
know
know.
I've said it before too. Like, damn, I'm gonna fucking look for a fucking lady to take a rich lady to take care of me.
But
But
then I feel
just
like
because I
you
say it doesn't
feel
mean I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't
like,
want
okay,
to.
I feel like nowadays we have that OnlyFans crap, and then I post shit on my social media and get a lot of attention with my pictures and shit, right? And I'm
Yeah,
like thinking, damn, I could be getting
I
paid for this
could be getting
motherfucking
paid.
shit.
You probably would.
And the thing is that I start thinking about it and get like really like, oh fuck it, I should do it. I should not give a fuck about what people think. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they're not taking care of me and whatever,
And
right?
you're the one
But
banking.
at the
Yeah.
same time, it's just your morals and you're like, you just kind of like go. I don't know if it's a Mexican thing in me. I'm
I
just
guess
like,
it has a lot to do with it.
I'm just like, what the fuck would my mom say if she would ever find out? What the fuck would,
That you were.
like, and
Yeah.
at the same time, they'll probably be like, pues si lo tienes, fucking, whatever. And,
Like,
like, they probably wouldn't have they would not like give a fuck, but then at the same time, they would.
no.
Like they would tell you so you wouldn't feel bad, but
But they'd be
then
like, what the fuck? Like, how
it'd be
did you?
like,
Yeah.
why are you not fucking getting your money in a decent way,
That's
Like, why do
true.
you have to do that? But then again,
It's easy money. I get it.
free
Like,
on Instagram and fucking
me da
Facebook.
ganas de sacarme una chichilla y nomás enseñarla, que no enseñe mi cara. And like, you know what I mean? Or something. Like, I'm sure it's good money, but I
It's
still won't do it.
just, yes, I start thinking about it. I'm like, no, why?
Like, no. And even
¿Qué pinche
stripping.
hueva, primero? ¿Qué pinche hueva? Porque, like, when I was dating and stuff, or like seeing guys, and then they would ask you for a fucking sexy picture or whatever, it would fucking piss me off. Because, okay,
Okay,
if I
that's
want to send you a picture, I'll send it to you. I don't need you to be asking me. Porque, first of all, I'm not looking like this 24/7. Whenever the fuck I feel like getting ready, I'll get ready and I'll take a cute picture or two or whatever. But I'm not gonna fucking take a cute picture when you tell me like, hey, go take a cute picture for you, you know, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
let me do it, you know.
Let me go run to the bathroom and get ready.
No, like that me da una pinche hueva. Like it pisses me off, you know, and it's like and then I'm thinking, okay, if I do an OnlyFans, they're gonna be requesting and they're gonna be paying me, obviously.
Yeah.
Pero qué pinche hueva, igual.
Like, yeah,
Because
like,
no
oh,
me
let me go get
gusta.
ready so I can go make that money.
Fuck that. No, y luego pinche viejo. Ay, no. Te
I'm gonna
sale pinches viejos que you're like, what the
Sí,
fuck?
así, dude, imagínate.
Así que I'm not
Sí,
even
así, güey.
showing like naked or
Ni está
pictures.
enseñando, apenas enseñas sí, el cuello y oh,
Oh my god. Yes. And it's like, what the
yeah,
fuck? It's insane.
it is insane.
It's insane. But I mean,
But whatever, to each its
well,
own. Like everybody knows like their own shit. Like especially like I said, famous people, people who make good money. Like you should already know that bitches are out gonna be out there to get your money. Like that's why there's
yes.
groupies out there. That's why there's because the girls are just looking for money.
They
Easy way
are.
to make
They're an
money.
easy way to make money. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they should know. Like if I were rich and I saw this hot ass girl coming up to me and I'd be like, bitch, you wouldn't come up to me if I wasn't rich. I would have right away thought about that. You know what I mean? Like, no, there's no way. Like,
You want to think, okay, I'm kind of cute.
well, I'm
Obviously,
kind of cute. You know what I mean?
having money helps a lot, but
But yeah, like I
I'm
know I'm kind
cute.
of cute, but but still, like let's say fucking, I don't know, like I'm talking about some fine ass fucking like Megan Fox. Yeah,
Like
coming to
Megan
hit up on
Fox.
me like, nah.
You're like, no, bitch, I know your plan.
Uh, we can
Well,
have
that's what
sex.
I'm saying. There's a lot of smart guys out there that have their shit and, you know, they have their paperwork ready. Hey, we're gonna fucking fuck or whatever. You need to sign all this motherfucking shit. I understand protecting yourself. And obviously, like when you're married and you have money and getting the prenups and all that, I
Yeah,
would understand that because if I had money, I would want to protect my money because
exactly, because you
you
work for it.
you like this guy, you know, like you work for your money and then like
You just have
you
this
fall
chick
in
come along and
love
boom.
or and then you get married for love, but then it doesn't always work like this, you know, this
Yeah,
situation
and then you're fucked.
and then you're fucked and you're like having to give 50% of everything to this girl, you know? But that's the reason. Maybe he did have a prenup, and the only reason that the only way she can get is by getting pregnant.
For getting pregnant, maybe.
Child
Yeah,
support, yeah.
damn, that's true.
Well, what do you do with $200,000 of child support
A
for a
month?
kid? A
Well,
month.
imagine, dude, you can be a millionaire and stuff. But that's why I said, like, how much money does that child really need? He doesn't need that much money. You know that girl's
They're
gonna be spending that
expensive, but
money on
not
her
that
own.
expensive. I mean, she's gonna be spending it on
That's what I'm
herself.
saying. She's gonna be using it on her own, and she's gonna be out there whoring around, and ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Like,
I feel bad for the guy, but he
I
was
feel bad
stupid.
too.
I
But
feel bad, but then I'm like, that's what he gets for being dumb.
oh yeah, and I
Well,
feel
not for
worse.
being dumb, because
Not dumb, but
I'm
because
like,
she did play him good.
I keep thinking that they weren't
She
married for some reason. I don't know
she
why.
did play him good. I mean, they got married, but
They
hey,
got
she
married. They
fucking
were
had.
married, so
She was
that's the
obviously
thing.
planning this shit from a long time ago. She's probably like, damn, this
Yeah.
motherfucker, I'm gonna marry him and then I'm gonna divorce him or something.
I'm just
And
gonna
then
make
he's
up
like, fuck
something.
no, there's a prenup. Fuck, the other option is get pregnant. And then divorce this fucker and he's gonna have to. But if I were him, I'd fucking try and fight for custody.
Well, yeah.
He has money, he can do it.
Well, when you get custody, you don't have to pay that much or what?
No, she has to pay child support.
If you get no, oh, that's right. Not shared
Yeah,
custody. Yeah, you're right.
it would be shared, but if he gets to keep him, then she has to pay him for child support.
But then that's the hard thing. They don't just do that. They don't just take away kids from their moms.
No, and that's what I'm saying. But
It'll
this
be
guy's
like,
loaded.
well,
I'm
yeah, but that
sure
doesn't
he
mean
could get a good
shit.
lawyer and he could probably say, hey, you know what?
But I
Like,
mean that the thing is that you're gonna be arguing that she did this, but she didn't do anything
No, not
to the kid, you know, to
no, not arguing that. Just like the way it goes, like who's a better fit parent,
she could be
who
a
has
good
a
fit
better
parent
home.
just because
Well, no,
her
I didn't say she
morals are
wasn't a
fucked
bad
up.
mom. I never said that. First of
Yeah,
all,
but that's the
I'm
reason.
just
That's the
saying
only reason they would take
that's
her
what I would try
away.
and do if I were him. Like try and get full custody. That would be something that he could
But that's
probably do.
yeah.
That could be an option. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But that's not an option because there's like if she was a druggie, then yeah, it would be an option
no, I'm not.
because it would be like, oh, I would win it.
I
But
get it.
why
I'm
would I
just
take her to
saying, if
court?
it was an option for me, I would probably be like, hey, I don't want to give her $200,000. So I would try and be like, hey, you know, like I'm going to keep the child or something. And I'm not saying that it's a for sure thing. I'm saying I would probably try and do that.
Yeah.
Like try and take custody so that I wouldn't have to pay $200,000 for 2 months, knowing that she's going to spend that on her own.
Yeah, but he
That's
probably
what I'm
doesn't give a
saying.
fuck because he has so much money.
But he has so much money. Yeah. And
And
that's
he's
what I'm
probably
saying
like,
too.
whatever. She gave me some of her
And she's going to take
time,
care of the child
and
anyway.
we have a child together, and whatever. Like, I want her to take care of my child
And give her all that
and
money.
not have to be working and stuff. So I'll go ahead and take care of her and my child, and you know. But that is our show today, Crystal.
That's our show.
That's our show.
It's a good show. I like these topics too. All the topics we talk about are pretty cool.
We do. We talk
Get
about
all into
really
it.
good. We
At first,
do.
I'm like, and then we get all into it, and then
At first, we're like, what? What are we talking about? What
the fuck? And then we're all into it and shit. Fucking.
And we're like, parecemos gallinas. Gallinas.
Oh, there's this show, dude, that one time así estaba, I don't know what it was, but they were all like talking shit, and then they put chickens. And they were just
That's literally us. Like,
Time to be alive, start a podcast, become a DJ, try and fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that sounds nice. Wake up, check your phone, but the battery's died.